Now in this video, I'll review a phone which is reliable, has a good camera, and most importantly comes at a shocking price point, so keep watching. Hey, what's up guys, Adam Lobo here and you're watching Adam Lobo TV. If you guys are new, pleased to meet you. Do consider subscribing to my channel as I release high quality tech videos every single week, sometimes twice a week, which is really honest. And if you're returning as a subscriber, it's really nice to see you back here. Now first of all, a huge thanks goes out to Realme Malaysia for sending out this device. Now the unboxing process of the Realme C1 is pretty straightforward, as it comes with a white box with the Realme logo below, with C1 in the middle in red. And at the back of the box, there's some of the specs over there. Then opening the box, you'll find another white box with the Realme logo on top. And inside that, there's a clear phone case. The instructions manual. Then you find the SIM ejector tool right on top there as well. After that, you'll find the phone itself. And underneath that, there's a USB-A to micro USB cable. And the charging adapter, where you may need a converter depending on which country that you are from. Now at the heart of the Realme C1, we have a Snapdragon 450 chipset, which is one of the newer releases by Qualcomm, which is specifically designed to power mid-tier range devices. It comes with Adreno 506 GPU and is paired with 2 GB of RAM, which gives users just enough processing power to get through most of the apps on a daily basis. As for storage, there is 16 GB of internal storage with an option of expandable storage up to 256 GB. While this may be little storage for a device in 2018, but do bear in mind that this is an entry-level device and the inclusion of the micro SD card slot is very much appreciated, and it also ships with Android 8.1 Oreo with ColorOS 5.1 skin, and it comes with Bluetooth 4.2. Now Realme has decided to keep things classy with its color option, where there is mirror black, which I have right here, and then there's also navy blue. Now for the build quality, the Realme C1 has a fiberglass build with a 2.5D backplate. The electroplated rear cover ensures a nice and smooth surface with 12 nanoscale laminated layers that really very much increase the hardness and of course to prevent scratches, with a better conductivity and heat resistance, and that's really nice. Where overall the phone feels really sturdy in the hands while not being too slippery. Now this also means that the phone does not weigh very much, and considering its price, it's very solid and it does not feel like a cheap phone at all. Now as for the ports and buttons, at the bottom there is the micro USB port, and it's really nice to see a very old familiar friend, which is of course the headphones jack. Nice one, Realme. Now I really gotta say that I love that instead of putting a non-stereo grille just like some phones are right now, just for the sake of aesthetic purposes. Then on the left we have the volume rocker and the dual SIM and the SD card tray. Now as for the opposite side, we have just the power button. Now let's talk about the phone's display. It is a 6.2-inch IPS LCD screen with a resolution of 720 by 1520 pixels in a 19:9 aspect ratio. Now following the 2018 trend, there is the notch present, but this also means that there is a better screen to body ratio of 88.8%. Then the screen also has a Corning Gorilla Glass 3 to help to protect against scratches or even drops. And to be honest guys, viewing videos were very decent for its price factor, and video consumption on YouTube and even Netflix was great without any issues. And on the optics department, we get a dual camera setup with a 13 megapixel primary shooter with an aperture value of f2.2, and then there's a 2 megapixel depth sensor. Now pictures on the phone was quite good for its range, especially when there's lots of light. The portrait mode was also good, and although there's no portrait mode for the front camera, you can always use the phone's reflection as a mirror to take nice portrait shots, which turned out pretty nice too. And what's cool is there is the smart image editing, which gives you some auto enhanced features that adds professional color grading with just one click, which makes editing photos easier, and then you can immediately upload it on your social media pages. Now, since the aperture value is on the high side, you will need a bit more light when taking night shots, but overall it was decent as well. Now, as for the front camera, it has a 5 megapixel camera with an aperture of 2.2 as well. And the selfie pictures quality was almost close to the back camera, as there is a HDR feature for the front camera. But as mentioned, if you guys are up for some portrait mode, you can always use the back camera, which still turned out great. Now, as for video, it does shoot up to 1080p at 30 frames per second. And for its price, the size of the speaker and the overall sound was still great and loud, which was quite unexpected if you ask me, and here's a quick sound test. Now, as for software, as mentioned, it comes shipped with Android 8.1 Oreo with ColorOS 5.1 skin. Now, this is my very first time trying out the ColorOS, and I like the rounded icons, and I gotta say that I got used to it pretty fast, and it did not feel like it was really hard to navigate around, so that's pretty good. And the full screen multitasking is also great, especially when playing games or watching videos. And the 3-finger screenshot was also one of my personal favorites too. And there was also some unique features for the software, such as smart driving, where once turned on and connected to your car's Bluetooth, it will change to Do Not Disturb mode to reduce distractions when driving, which is great. So overall, the ColorOS has to be one of a very good Android skin based on my personal test. Now, for one of the strongest features for the phone, the Realme C1 has a stunning 4230 milliamps of battery, and I'm still very much surprised on how they managed to fit in a huge battery in a very small size, so that was impressive. And with the AI Power Master feature included in the phone, it freezes apps better than Android's core power saving feature, so battery life wasn't a surprise here, as I started out the day at 9 AM and I used lots of WhatsApp, YouTube and some gaming, which left me with a massive amount of 63% close to 8 PM. Then at 2:35 AM, I was still at 40% just before heading to bed, so I decided to leave it overnight without charging and woke up with still at 26% at 9 AM, and that's super duper impressive. Now, as for the phone security, there is no fingerprint sensor, and that could be because of the reduction of cost, but there is the PIN or even the face unlock, which unlocks pretty fast. Now, although the phone is an entry-level phone, there is still the possibility to run games on it like Street Fighter 4. So in conclusion, the guys from Realme has introduced a really good entry-level beast. So if you guys are looking for a phone where your priorities are more on having a phone which lasts really long, has a decent camera, and within this price range, I would seriously recommend for you guys to get it. So yes, this phone indeed is the real deal. And speaking of deals, there is the Lazada flash sale promotion starting from 10th of December, which will begin from 12 AM onwards, where this 2GB RAM and the 16GB storage variant will be priced at only 399 ringgit compared to its regular price of 449 ringgit. And of course, it starts from that time only until stocks last. And of course, you can get it offline at 500 authorized dealers at regular retail price. So guys, with this, do let me know what you guys think of the Realme C1. Is this the best entry-level phone in your opinion too? Do let me know at the comment section below. Aside from that, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys found this video helpful, be sure to give this video a nice big thumbs up. Like, share and subscribe to Adam Lobo TV if you haven't done so. Don't forget to hit the bell icon just next to it to get notified for my future videos. Thank you so much for watching. This is Adam Lobo, and I'll catch you guys really soon.